Okay, in order to make this as challenging and unfair as possible, I'm going to require the assistance of my trusty friend Siri. I know that there are 31 seasons of Bob Ross videos. So the first thing we need to do, hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 31.
A random number between 1 and 31 is 27.
Thank you. Okay, so season 27, and every season has 13 episodes, unlucky for some. Pick a number between 1 and 13.
A random number between 1 and 13 is 7.
Thank you. Siri, tell me a joke.
This one goes out to whoever invented the zero. Thanks for nothing.
That's like proper science geek joke, I love it. So the painting we're going to be doing for my I Followed a Bob Ross tutorial video is from season 27 and it is episode 7. So I'm going to go and have a look at this now and just see what I'm getting myself into. Right, I've no idea how this is going to go as far as lighting is concerned because I'm in my sunroom and as you can see I'm casting shadows onto this already. But also I'm over here too just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm left-handed so that made sense in terms of being able to look at the camera and do things. I picked today because it was overcast and I have literally just set everything out and turned the cameras on and the sun has come out and it's right behind me there. So I don't know that this is going to go all that well, but I shall do my best and we shall see what happens. I have literally just started putting the liquid white on and I've got bristles everywhere. See, you guys thought I was going to sit in my pyjamas for 2 weeks and like binge watch Bob Ross videos and stuff and play computer games. No, trying to film more videos. The thing is, I've committed now, see, because I'm putting this liquid white on, this is like to give you your wet and wet surface. You cannot let this dry. If you let this dry, then it's going to ruin your painting. So we have to do this now. I'm really stressed out already and we've not even painted anything yet. Okay, I've switched angles here so the sun's coming in this way and it's now behind the canvas. I've got this little bit of a halo effect, but I'm hoping that this is going to work a little bit better so we're not off to a good start at all. So I have watched the first part just to see what the colours are going to be so that I can get my palette ready before we start.
Certainly glad to see you today.
Hi, Bob.
Today we do the little painting that you see at the opening.
Well, that's a bit of a spoiler. Okay, first lesson, that was way too much paint. Look, too much paint. His like fades away to like something really pretty and mine doesn't. I'm also a bit disappointed because I can't beat the devil out of it properly because there would be paint everywhere. Okay, so I need to use less paint.
Tap the brush or wipe it, it doesn't matter. Just get some paint on it here. And let's go up in here. And let's just take and begin tapping this. Just tap it, like so. Let me get a little more color on the brush. There. And all we're looking for here is very basic shapes. We're not looking for any detail at all.
Soft brush. I do have a soft brush. I've got a wide one though.
All right, pull it out as flat as you can get it, cut across, get a little roll of paint. There, you can see it. There, does not take a lot of paint.
Yeah, it does. No, that's not good.
And all I'm doing here is blending out the paint. I want to remove as much paint as possible so the next layer will stick easier. See, it's mixing with the liquid white and automatically this beautiful mist will happen.
Telling you there better be some happy little trees in this, never mind green things off in the distance, or else I'm not going to be happy at all. Okay, so the first thing that I've learned is that I'm loading my brush up with too much paint. Still got green things off in the distance though. Oh, right, shh, a minute, Bob.
Okay, a little bit of this blue color, and I'm gonna go right back up in here and just begin adding in some shadows.
Still really, really hoping for some happy little trees. Can do shadows in pencil. I'm pretty sure I can do them in oil. And the sun's back out again. Only got a big knife.
There we go. I'm taking a little of that, little Indian yellow, yellow ochre, and some of that bluish color I had on the brush, and that immediately will make a nice green. And we'll just sort of vary back and forth here some of these colors. Something about like that, and then lift it upward. Make it look like little trees that live far back here. All right, time to have some fun. And we'll have some little trees live right in here.
Yay, trees! Trees all the way across. I'm going to be here forever. I need way more paint as well. Oh, this is amazing. Look at that. Like, I'm not understanding how he's done this.
Let's go into that dark color. This is predominantly black.
Okay, I don't have enough paint to do this. Like, I really don't. And now I understand why Bob Ross had such a large paint palette. Look at the state of this. Yeah.
We could have done the bottom with black gesso.
Well, that's really helpful, Bob. Yeah, me and Bob are real close to falling out. Damn you, Bob. Like, how does he just... See, now, when the paint... I don't want the paint to break on the canvas. It's breaking on the canvas like a bitch. Damn you, liquid white. Might as well just use a whole freaking tube of paint. Okay, I'm not wasting any more black paint on this because that's like literally half a tube of paint. Man, I'm going to have to get more YouTube subscribers if I want to keep doing these paintings. It does look like a really angry Scottish sea though. I think that's quite impressive. Maybe not the trees and stuff, but yeah, okay. Anyway, let's see what we're doing now.
And let's go right up in here and begin just putting the indication of all these little rocks and stones. Let me stand over here. Just let the knife touch and sort of bounce along there. Don't overdo.
Right, I'm kind of going to live to regret this, but... Or maybe not, actually. I have just dropped about 3 tons of oil paint on my laptop. Okay, that looks slightly smoother than it did. Looks like water to me, but what do I know? Getting on much better with the fan brush. Okay.
All right, we had a little house in there.
Good God, we're doing houses. Okay, we're scraping off a house. So it's here. Okay.
We'll use a little bit of the Van Dyke Brown Dark Sienna mixed together. Let's just fill it in.
It's getting dark now. Oh no. We're just blocking it in, Jem. We're just blocking it in. Everything will be fine. Oh, we've got a great big above. That's quite interesting actually, because you're seeing the all the colours better now. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Right, what are we doing, Bob? Come on.
And we need a door in our cabin. This old guy had to have a way to get in there. Shoot.
Shoot. What do we do with this down here? Nothing. Nothing is the answer. Right, I'm definitely cheating with the door. There's no two ways about it. I am cheating with the door. I've got this lovely square brush here. Looks like a door to me. All the yellows.
Gotta have a path. No way to get up in here. Take a little bit of that brown color. Here we go. Now you just begin deciding where everything lives in here.
I like deciding where things live. That's nice.
I like it.
How far does his path comes all the way to the bottom? Really?
Scratching a stick and a twig. Shoot, you finished.
I'm not finished. Oh, Bob, I'm not finished. Right, I'm going to stop there. I can't, I just can't even anymore. Okay, look at me. There is paint all over my laptop. There's paint on the canvas, thankfully, as well, which is always something. I was going to try and pull the tripod around a bit and give you a bit of a more square-on view without the glare. Alright, so what lessons have we learned from this? I've had a couple of days to digest after doing this painting, and there's several things that struck me about this. The first one is that it was a lot more stressful and a lot less enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. Filming it was a nightmare. Editing it was a nightmare, lighting was a nightmare, and the fact that I didn't watch the video before I actually started painting definitely made it more difficult for me. In terms of the actual painting side of things, I think that Bob's instructions are really clear, and obviously his videos are very, very enjoyable to watch now. There was a couple of things on that technical side that I wanted to mention. Number one, your layer of liquid white, which you put down before you start, needs to be really, really thin. I think I had it far too thick on the canvas and I was a bit too wet. The one thing that I didn't mention while I was painting, because I was too busy concentrating, is the oil paints that I was using were the Winsor & Newton Winton oil colour paints. So they're like student grade oil colours. And what I was finding was, as those layers were building up, the paint itself was really, really firm, and there was a lot of the later layers where the paint just wasn't going down on top. I think that could be remedied by thinning the paint down with something like, I think linseed oil is one that's used quite frequently with oil painting. I'd be really curious to try the Bob Ross branded paints just to see what the consistency's like of them in comparison to, say, the Winton paints that I used. So overall, am I happy with my final painting? No, not really. And I kind of wish I'd done one on my own before I'd filmed it, but it was still good fun regardless. And I have my first oil painting, which is now sitting drying, and it'll take about 10 million years to do. So I do think I'll do another one. The other thing that I would do is have another one of the big 2-inch brushes, because although you can clean it off, I think it would save you a lot of time if you had one to jump between, you know, like a clean one that was there ready to use. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. I'll definitely be doing another Bob Ross painting at some point, perhaps not filming it for the channel, but nonetheless I learned a lot. I don't really know much about oil painting, so that was quite a fun way to get in and get started. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I would love to hear your comments down below as always, and I'll see you back in the cave on Sunday for another video. So have a good day everyone, and bye for now.